Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Tekkit Classic Reborn. And not a lot has been done in between episodes, as seems to be the general occurrence with this whole thing. I've just basically upgraded this so that, you know, this goes a bit further down now. It goes to this Mark II collector down here, as well as I obviously just said, I've actually upgraded everything in here to Mark II using all the resources I have. So, or not all the resources, but a majority of the resources. I'm actually really low on diamonds now, I'm only at 62. However, the speed, as you can quite easily see, is a lot faster than it previously was. I haven't done the calculations to see what the actual amount that we're getting in is, but you know, it's a lot better because we've got more collectors and one more. Well, yeah, I think we've got like four or five more Mark II collectors or collectors in general than we did previously, and one more relay than we had. Yeah, it's about five collectors and one relay more for the lower levels. So you know, that's going well. So I have also been obviously repairing tools in here. This extra one because I put a diamond in here, which means we're going to have a lot of these extra diamond pickaxes, except this one I didn't have enough space to put it back in because I obviously had to click and then double click out, so I got the full inventory, and then this is full, so I can't really do much unless I make another. I might have to make another thing. I could probably automate this, to be honest. Oh no, you can't. If it was like a different version, if this was Project E and you had a, like say, thermal expansion and some other mods like that, and it wasn't just Buildcraft for item transportation, then we might be able to. Actually, does Buildcraft have filters? There's some sort of filter thing, but I'm not. Oh, Blue Power does, but I'm not sure if it's like a filter in terms of you can say, oh, only pull out if it's got full durability. So that's the pain where it comes there. So if we had actual item ducts, which still aren't out for 1.709, then we would have been able to do that. But obviously we can't. So today we're going to get on. Ooh, I just picked up some torches and I didn't mean to. We're going to try and make some red matter, I think, which is going to be a lot. So that's three dark matter, which is 17 diamonds each. I think it's 17, and an extra 6 diamonds after that. So we're going to be maybe able to make one red matter today. I literally used all my dark matter, except obviously the one, because I always keep one extra of each item, because that's just how I roll with that. So let's just throw these in. Okay, so 3. So we got the extra, and then diamonds can go back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, speaking of which, we can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't even have to worry about the diamonds. I was going to say turn the diamonds into coal, and then we can do that. But there's no need because we have enough coal anyway. Okay, so let's do that with those. And an extra bit there. Mobius fuel, and there should be enough for 6. Yes, and 1. Red matter. There we go, we got an achievement, even better matter. And then we got 1. So we got 1 of each now. That is good. Let's actually see what the full uses for this are. So we can upgrade our stuff to Mark III, which is something I might do. We can also make, you know, better pickaxes and shovel, better sword, and all of that. And also we can upgrade our armor. We get to make the Morning Star and the Guitar. As well as you can make Soulstone, Bodystone, and Mindstone, Mercurial's Eye. There's the helmet, Red Matter Block, and Red Matter Shears. And the shears are okay because they take away leaves as well, so that's not too bad. I think if you right-click on leaves, it will go and do that. I do still need to find an area to actually set up a base, because I had an idea. Because I remember a very long time ago, my first proper set of videos was Tekkit Classic, or it was just Tekkit at the time. It was Tekkit 3, and I had this base where I had collectors like stacked on top, or condensers, power flowers stacked on top of each other. I think we might be able to sort that out, except maybe do it on a larger scale. We could probably do 4 per layer in like a square. I think that'll be pretty cool, and then we could set up a little tower. We could do it from bedrock level and set up a tower. That would be pretty cool, I think. And then we could just get so many diamonds, or you know, so many diamonds and so many red pieces of red matter and all that. But yeah, today I think what we need to do is find or not find, but create something called Swiftwolf Rending Gale, which is basically a flight ring, which we need iron band, feathers, and dark matter. So what we can do is let that go there, and in doing so we need to find, or whilst doing so we need to get some lava to make another ring, because we're fine in terms of iron, we should be fine in terms of all that, and we just need the lava. That's pretty much the main thing, because those diamonds will be creating or being produced, and we can just turn those into dark matter when we get back. So yes, this is a lava pool. Huzzah. And yes, then I think we might have to move on to actually, let's see if we can maybe produce more lava buckets, because we can probably set up some sort of geothermal power then. I was thinking recently, there aren't really any sort of large storage solutions in Tekkit Classic. It's kind of an annoyance. But the sort of largest you can get is an alchemical chest or a diamond chest. I think they're about the same. I think they're about that big. Which is how many? A few layers. We also getting those diamond pickaxes now being done, so that's going to be fine. We need to find our iron, which we have none of. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Since we need 8, let's just throw that in the macerator. And this will just then produce some sort of power, keep that up high. I actually found out you can't enchant these either, it's kind of an annoyance. But, you know, it's not too bad, considering we've already kind of proved that in some way, well, not in every way, but in most ways, we can't really be killed by these mobs. I just want to check. No, I am on normal. I was going to say that it looked like there weren't any mobs spawning when I was down here, but I also remembered that I've lit this up fairly well. But yeah, once we create this ring, what we'll be able to do is just fly around using the Klein Star's power, which will be really good, because then we can actually find a good area a lot quicker than we currently are. So let's just do that. And we could have just made like 1 iron and then just, you know, condensed it, but I do want to use the macerator and also the industrial cost stuff, because I don't want to just completely 100% focus on Project E, because what's the point in having this here if you're never going to use it, really. So we are going to do some of that, and that's my thought. That was my thought there with the lava bucket. It's the fact that I can actually make a geothermal generator and produce lava buckets, and then take out the buckets and then create, because I think if we look up bucket, you know, it's a water bucket is the same price as a lava bucket, but yeah, they're not that far apart in essence. I think it's about 64 difference then, isn't it? Yeah, 64 EMC difference, which in this sort of thing is easily reproduced. So, you know, obviously we're not going to use that one to do it, but we could in theory do so. So we would be able to create power in terms of that. Oh, that's completely wrong. But then I don't really want to or need to in some ways. Okay, let's just take out all the pickaxes that are repaired, because I put in some before the others. And then we can actually throw this extra one that's stuck in my inventory. And then these guys should be producing or being, you know, repaired fairly well. 59 diamonds, let's see if that's enough to get 4 more dark matter. And then we'll be able to fly and also stop taking full damage. It's not like full damage has done too much to me at the moment. However, It's always nice just to not take fall damage as a general thing. Okay, so we're not made too much in terms of that. What we can probably do is just take a few of these out, because it doesn't matter that they're not fully repaired, they are repaired enough. They are still worth about a few diamonds. I thought I dropped them in, that was going to be scary. Okay, so that's that. Should have enough now. Well, we do have enough, I know that much. And now we need feathers, which is probably the thing I don't have, which is true, unless they're in here. Ooh. Nope, there's iron in here though. Why didn't I go and get that? I think we're gonna have to go on a hunt for chickens. It's a chicken hunt. Those sort of white flowers made me think they were chickens for a moment. I got quite excited. So it's mainly pigs and cows, it looks like. Oh, this would be so much easier if I could fly, funnily enough. Skeletons, still not one hit. It'd be nice to be able to get one hit kills, which hopefully we will once we get to producing a few more diamonds and stuff like that. And with the idea of I can actually repair this later, considering I can make infinite of everything. But yeah, basically what I thought of earlier that is really cool is the fact that in this version of Minecraft, the Wither exists, which it didn't in Tekkit Classic. So I think once we get to a good point in terms of armor and, you know, I don't even think, to be honest, we're going to have to go for gem armor, but I think maybe once we get up to red matter, because obviously the Wither is going to be more powerful in pretty much every way than all these mobs. These mobs aren't damaging me, but they're just normal mobs, and the Wither is a boss. So we'll have to probably make sure we upgrade and possibly try and get a red guitar by that point. If not, then, you know, it's not too much of a loss. At least, I would say, at least having a red matter sword and the ability to fly and red matter armor, at least for at least the first one, is probably a must. But I don't actually know how much damage these do, because they don't actually have a damage thing like most weapons would have in well, in anything. So it's kind of a pain with that. Give me your enchanted bow, please. Oh, there we go. And what I'm actually thinking of doing, I'm gonna look at it later and see if there's actually any server files for this. See if I can run a server and have a world anchor as well. Just so I can make some like high producing stuff and just leave a world anchor and, you know, just I think the world anchors, they do, and these are the ones that require ender pearls. Yeah, they're not just the ones that just exist for the sake of existing and don't need any maintenance. So we would have to get ender pearls, but, you know, ender pearls are like, you can get 8 from a diamond. I love how as soon as I talk about like anything to do with equivalent exchange, or any mod pack that has an equivalent exchange mod, or Project E, or whatever you want to call it, everything is in relation to diamonds. Like, it's not even in relation to emeralds. It's just, oh, an emerald is 2 diamonds, not a diamond is half an emerald. Everything is just in relation. Like, well, actually, I can't remember. How many iron is a diamond? It's like 8, I think. It's 8 or 16. It's not 64, I don't know. No, because coal is 64. Is it really that difficult to find a chicken? There's actually something I want to check, which is, I'm pretty sure with the Philosopher's Stone, if I go to my controls and try and find... is everything... everything is like on the same key. Project E. Extra function, fire projectile. I hope that's... Okay, it is. That's a creeper. That's a skeleton. That's a creeper. That's a witch. Ooh. We have to kill a witch. I might as well have killed a skeleton. Oh, yeah. No, a creeper. So the grave key is our projectiles key. So what we can potentially do, and I didn't think of this until just now, is go back to our base, and because, as you saw, it changes like zombies to skeletons and creepers and all that, my thought process right now is the fact that what's most likely gonna happen... That's actually perfect. I need to kill you. Give me a blaze rod, please. Oh. My thoughts behind the whole thing... God damn it. I keep on pressing 1 instead of 2. I can't die, luckily, pretty much. But yeah, I keep on pressing 1 instead of... Do you wanna... There's a ghast in my world! If only I could fly! There you go. Silverfish. Don't want you. Blaze, great. Give me a blaze rod. Please give me a blaze. Thank you. The reason I want a blaze rod so badly is that really. I thought only nether mobs turned into ghast and stuff. I knew they turned into ghast, but I didn't realize it was any mob. But yeah, what we can now do is there's a trick you can do which includes industrial craft and Project E, or equivalent exchange 2, whatever you want to call it, where you can macerate, well, in general, you can macerate bones and blaze rods to get more than you would normally. So, once I'm a bit further away, I'll be able to show you. It's quite a basic trick, I think most people know that. But yeah, basically, blaze rods are kind of useful. Basically, normally they turn into 2 blaze powder, which is 768, which 2 of which goes into 1536. If you macerate it, however, you get 5. So from 1, you can make 2 and backup. 2 and have a 768 extra EMC, or 1 back, and you can have, whatever 1536 plus 768 is, which I'm not going to do off the top of my head. Right, the hope right now is turn into a chick, not a bat. I actually saw on the statistics of Minecraft that on the mobs thing it'll say what mobs you've been killed by and how many of them you've killed. It has a statistic on whether or not you're killed by a bat, which is quite amusing. Come on. We need to get this chicken. Just one. Just even one. I think I need to remap this key as well. I think that's what's putting me off and what's making me press. It's because it's right next to not again. Basically the grave key's right next to the 1 key, so I keep on pressing it. Pressing the 1 key when I mean to press the 2 key. Sheep. Ocelot. Chicken! You didn't drop a feather. Come on. How dare you? Oh, no, did you? No, that's chicken. It's raw chicken. So disappointed. Please don't turn into a ghast. Don't turn into a ghast. You turned into a silverfish. You're an idiot. I think that'd be really useful in some cases where like a silverfish can actually there's a mod that makes it so silverfish can drop. Oh wow, there's a squid, ocelot. Come back. Sheep, horse, chicken. Mushroom, that would have been useful. Chicken! Just chicken! Thank you. Thank you. Okay, dokie. So that's actually something we can do now, is the whole macerating thing, because that'll just give us basically just a lot more EMC at quite a high rate when it comes to it. You have to do, like, for now we'll just have to do it manually, but what I think I'll do is I'll just make as many blaze rods as I can, get about 64, then macerate them, then put more into the condenser. But right, so now what we can actually do, and I don't want to do that. Did I? Oh, I did. Okay, so do that. Oh, glowstone. Boom. There we go. So now what we can do is take up diamonds, put the diamonds back in. So we have a stack of those, a stack and one. So we should now be able to create Swiftwolf, Rending, Gale, which as soon as we put it in our inventory, we are now able to fly, which is brilliant, and we are using up the power from our client star. So yeah, and we need to charge it up, but you know, this allows us to quickly cross the land, and also this is going to be great for in the nether as well, because then we can just find some like better ores and stuff. But yeah, now we can go across the land pretty quickly, load it all in if we need to, and also find. Is that another big volcano over here? Or is that like graphical errors? Nope. Okay. But yeah, now we can go across and find words. Find a nice place, nice flat area to put our base, where there's not many trees, because there's a lot of trees right now. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna end off there. I'm gonna do some of the blaze rod maceration and all that sort of stuff, which actually also means we can get a potion stand, which is great. But yeah, I'm gonna do that off camera, get a few more things. I'll see if I can actually go and upgrade my stuff to be red matter or Mark 3s. What is that? What is that? What are they? But yeah, I'll see if I can get Mark 3s, and then we can produce a lot of stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.